Have you been holding things in lately? Biting your tongue, avoiding certain conversations, replaying things in your head that you wish you said differently? Maybe you start to say something, then stop or change it so it's easier for someone else to hear. Or maybe you're avoiding conversations altogether just to keep the peace. That's your voice getting blocked. And today, we're talking about the chakra that controls your expression, your voice, your truth, and your ability to say what you mean without overthinking it and without holding yourself back. Today, we're talking about the throat chakra. Hello, fantabulous souls, and welcome back to Psychically Speaking with Lisa Ann, the place where intuition meets real-life truth with just the right dash of sass. I'm your host, Lisa Ann, psychic medium, intuitive healer, intuitive coach, and your guide for clarity, healing, and soul-aligned living. Today, we're on episode 5 of the 7-part Chakra Reset Series. We grounded you, we got your energy moving, we stepped into your power, and we opened your heart. Now we're going to find and use your voice. Here's what happens after the heart starts to open. You'll begin to feel more and you'll become more aware. You'll start recognizing what's true for you. But that's when the real challenge happens, saying it. Because knowing your truth and expressing your truth are two very different things. Now, your throat chakra is your center for communication, expression, truth, and authenticity. This is really your I speak my truth center. When the throat chakra is balanced, you communicate clearly, you say what you mean, and you don't over-explain yourself. And you certainly don't shrink yourself to make other people feel better. When your throat chakra is off, you may find yourself holding things in, avoiding those difficult conversations, or just saying what others want to hear to please them. You may also find yourself really overthinking what you should say. You may even be practicing what you're going to say in your head over and over again. Or you may do the exact opposite. You may just react emotionally and just speak very quickly without taking the time to really think about what you want to say. And here's the key. It's not that you don't know what to say. It's that something is stopping you from saying it. So let's be real. We hold things in because we don't want to upset someone, or we don't want to hurt them. Or maybe we don't want conflict. We don't want to be misunderstood. A lot of us have learned it's just a lot easier to just stay quiet sometimes. But here's the problem. Every time you do that, you're disconnecting from your truth. And over time, that builds pressure. You'll find yourself frustrated, resentful, and even confused. So today, we're going to be making a shift. This isn't about saying everything on your mind without a filter. This is simply about speaking with clarity, speaking with intention, and speaking from a place of alignment. Because your voice is not meant to be held in. It's meant to be used. And I want to address something here, because a lot of people seem to think that if they speak their truth, it has to be done in a mean way or an aggressive way. People always say to me, oh, I don't want to say that. I don't want to seem mean, or I don't want to seem aggressive. Speaking your truth does not have to be done in an aggressive or a mean way. Let's do a quick throat chakra reset exercise. Take a minute to just bring this into your body. Take a breath in and a slow exhale out. And just bring your awareness to the area of your throat. Now simply ask yourself, what have I been holding back? Just allow whatever needs to come up without any judgment. What have I been holding back? Now I want you to imagine that energy loosening. Imagine a ball of yarn all knotted up, all tight and stuck. And just imagine that ball of yarn slowly loosening, unwinding, unknotting itself. Feel it like a tight space just simply opening up. If you want, you can say something to yourself like, I allow myself to speak clearly and honestly. I allow myself to speak clearly and honestly. I allow myself to speak clearly and honestly. Now just take another breath in, slow exhale out, and just feel that space opening up just a little more. I want to give you some ways to really support that throat chakra energy. So this week, I want you to pay attention and say what you actually mean. Say yes when you mean yes, no when you mean no. And stop over-explaining yourself. No, period, without explanation. Speak up in one situation that you normally wouldn't. Really challenge yourself this week. Write out what you've been holding in. Put it on paper and slow down before you respond. Take a moment to think about what your truth is, what you really want to say. Remember, your voice strengthens the more you use it. Now, here's your challenge for the week. At least once this week, say something you've been holding back. Remember, this is not in an aggressive way. It's not in an emotional way. It's just in a clear, kind, compassionate way. And do it even if it feels uncomfortable, because that is how you're going to start reconnecting to your voice. And here's my final thought. Your voice matters. Your truth matters. And you do not have to hold everything in to keep the peace. Because real peace comes from being honest with yourself. And when you allow yourself to speak from that place, the pressure lifts, things feel clearer, and your energy starts to settle again. And that is where everything shifts. Thank you for joining me today on Psychically Speaking with Lisa Ann. If this episode resonated, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And when you're ready for more, head on over to spiritquestnc.com and click Welcome Podcast Listener right on the homepage. That's where you'll find some free resources, tools, and simple next steps to support you on your soul journey. Of course, you're always welcome to join me for my Psychically Speaking Live via Zoom. This is a gathering where we connect, reset, and prepare for the week ahead. Next week, we're stepping into the chakra that connects you to your intuition, your inner knowing, and your ability to see clearly. We're going to be talking about the third eye chakra. Until next time, speak your truth, trust your voice, and take back your energy.